All right, here we go. So welcome to our Tranont overview tonight. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Becky Smith. I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I have three kids, three jobs. I'm really busy in all of the things. We still have people joining us here, which is fantastic. And that will come into play here just a little bit later. But I want to tell you a little bit of my story about how I got here, and I'll transition into a little bit about the company and why it has kept me here. So one second, I just gonna need to do some mutes. Okay. Um, so I was in my doctor's office about, oh gosh, a year and a half ago or so, and I was complaining of some issues that I was having with three autoimmune diseases that I have. So I have Hashimoto's that affects my thyroid. I've got discoid lupus that affects my skin primarily, and I also have seronegative rheumatoid arthritis that affects my joints. So some of the issues that I had with all of this included hair loss, itchy, rashy skin, and joint pain. So I was looking for something from a more natural perspective to help with this because I found that a lot of the things that Western medicine was providing me was just making me feel even worse. So she's an integrative medicine provider. I trust her with my life. She's actually an MD in an emergency room in the town that I live in as well. And so I really trust her and her judgment. And she said to me, she goes, "Well, you're using collagen, right?" And I said, "Yeah, but I hate it. It's a powder. It doesn't mix well. It doesn't taste great. I don't think it's doing anything. I'm not good at mixing it with stuff." She said, "No, no, no, no." She goes, "I want you to use this liquid collagen." And she actually sold it in her office. So I purchased this collagen. I began to use it for a couple of months. And what I found out was astounding. And I'm going to show you some pictures here in a little while that my hair, I had a big bald spot. It actually was growing back. And it was the first time that I had seen something or had used something from a natural capacity that actually made a difference. So 2 months after that, my friend Carissa reached out to me and said she'd partnered with a company in the health and wellness space. Lo and behold, it was a company called Tranont, and I just about died when I saw it was the same exact company that was on the bottle of liquid collagen that I had been using. So I told her to send me all of the information. And when I started diving into this company and how they do things, um, I was all in because I knew that there was so much to offer for my friends and family and people that I knew that would reap the benefits from what it was that we had. So this company, it's called Tranont. Tranont stands for Changing Lives in French. And it's actually been around for almost 12 years here now. So we've been around for quite a while. And the thing that I love about them is they follow the health and wellness trends. This is just one of the things. And I go back to 2024. We don't have the 2025 big health and wellness trends that are coming yet. So I'm still going back to 2024 with these, but semaglutides were huge in 2024. They still are. These are the weight loss injectables that everybody's using. We were first to market with a natural plant-based GLP-1 drink. So that is a huge competitor for that. Sustainable intermittent fasting, how much better would it be to fast if you weren't starving, right? Having better sleep recovery, hydration hacking, you need to stay hydrated and not be dehydrated. CBD has become more mainstream. We have CBD options that are totally THC free, and we have simple beauty solutions. The cool thing is that 46 to 50% of people are looking for products that Tranont can totally address. So what makes our products different? Well, first of all, I love the fact that we only have about 30 of them. Some places you go online and you're just overwhelmed with everything that they have. Everything we have is based off of raw whole foods. We have a pretty much something for everybody. The really neat thing is that it is proprietary. Nothing we have is white labeled. Like we don't buy it from somewhere else, bring it in that's artificial or synthetic and slap our label on it and sell it to people. We develop every single thing that we have, and it is 100% based on foods and raw whole foods. So essentially, if you can eat a salad, you can take our products, right? Everything is proprietary. Nobody else has what we have. We are third party certified and CGMP certified by an independent testing lab that makes sure everything is free from heavy metals, lead, mold, and toxins. And I can't tell you enough how important that is to me and my sensitive body with having three autoimmune diseases. I stay clear of so many things, and I feel completely safe taking every single product that Tranont would have to offer. Do I take all 30, 25 to 30 every single day? Absolutely not. But am comfortable would be comfortable taking any of them if that makes sense. Everything is cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegetarian friendly. And we also have tens of thousands of success stories too. So we have a group called the Ripple Effect. Whoever invited you here today, make sure that they add you to the Ripple Effect so that you can see all of our customer testimonials. That group is not run by Tranont. There's a little search function in there, and you can look up like eczema or blood pressure, whatever it is that you want to try and solve. You'll find a story in there. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Okay, so we have a transparency promise, which kind of spins off of what I just said. Nothing has parabens, phthalates, phosphates, no artificial colors, artificial flavors, no gluten, all of that. Everything is also GMO free, and that is important to so many people. Okay, who produces everything? Our Tranont Scientific Advisory Board is pretty incredible. This is just a sampling of who's on our board, but Dr. Natalie Chevreau, if you look into her, she has written like big books on nutrition. Dr. Thomas Cutler, he is the mastermind behind everything that we have. He will be at the global convention that we'll be at this week, and he will be training on not just the products that we have, but the new products that are coming out next week, which are mind blowing. Dr. Barry Tan, he discovered the most potent form of vitamin E down in South America. That vitamin E has been brought to our products, and they are pretty incredible. There's not enough time today to dive into every single one, but if you follow me on Facebook, you will see me cover all these different vitamins and why they're very important. And then Dr. Trapnell, in the end, he is a orthodontist who developed our toothpaste. So here I have some before and afters. I mentioned my hair earlier. You can see I have the bald spot on the left and my hair actually grew back on the right. I'm going to talk about the picture on the bottom when I come back to this, but I'm going to stop my sharing for a second. Hopefully you guys can see me on the big screen here because I want to showcase. Tonight, I don't want to take too much of your time. My top 3 that I use every single day. So first off is our collagen. This is the one that got me here. Remember my doctor said, are you using collagen? And I said, no, it's a pain in the butt. So these liquid collagens, you want to make sure that it is a high octane concentrated collagen. Ours is best in class. This guy has 11 grams of collagen peptides, where the ones that you get other places are usually between 1 and 3. Okay, so there's a lot in here. It's hydrolyzed, which means your body can absorb it. Why is collagen important? It is the building block of your body. It's in your skin, it's in your bones. As you get older, after your 20s, it starts to take a dive bomb. You really want to get those collagen levels up. There are additional factors in this as well that I find totally incredible. This little shot right here is all you take every day. I usually keep this by my toothbrush. It's 1 ounce. Okay. Doesn't have to be refrigerated. And this has 10 grams of protein. There's like a half a chicken breast worth of protein in here. That's crazy. Um, this also has hyaluronic acid. What is that? You've probably seen it on your beauty products and your serums and things. That is it adds hydration. Sorry, that's at my eye. It adds hydration to your joints. So it's like WD-40 for your joints. Your joints are full of something called synovial fluid. And when we add more hyaluronic acid to it, we add back to those joints. So if you're bone on bone, osteoarthritis, having issues where it's causing discomfort, getting up in the middle of the night, the creaking and cracking in your feet, your bone cracks, your back cracks, little joint tenderness, this will help add lubrication back to that. And it's got a huge antioxidant blend and 4,500 micrograms of biotin, which is what made my hair grow back. So we're going to get this down because I poured it. I'm not going to try and get it back in the bottle. So cheers. Here we go. Sorry. Got to get that down. That's all you do once a day. Super easy peasy. All right, this next one. I didn't know I needed this until I tried it. I never had GI issues, but who do you know who has diarrhea, constipation, gas, bloating, heartburn, all of these symptoms from a GI perspective, right? Everybody knows somebody, and it may even be you. Okay. So I'm going to show you something that is going to add so much comfort to your gut. And I lost 2 inches off my waist just when I started using this because of losing all that bloat. So I'm going to do a demonstration here for you guys. This is just a snack pack pudding. Okay. And I always make a mess, so bear with me here. Okay. So you can see it's thick. I like when you go to Dairy Queen, they dump your Blizzard over. I'm going to take one of our enriched digestive enzymes, okay, enrich, and I will tell you what's in here while I'm stirring this. So I'm just going to break this capsule open. Normally you take this with some water, and I get that in there. Okay, so I put it in there. There's 11 strains of digestive enzymes in here that help you break down your food. It's kind of like turning your stomach into a little Vitamix to break things down so it's easier to digest. It breaks down proteins, carbohydrates, fats, beans. If beans make you gassy, this won't make you gassy anymore. If you have any foods that make you gassy, honestly, I think this makes you gas free. Like it is that great. Um, it has lactase to break down dairy. My daughter can't have dairy or she gets a really upset stomach. She keeps this in her backpack and she's now able to eat dairy again. It has gluten digesting enzymes and it breaks down plant material. So I know me, like a lot of times when I've gone like to try to be really healthy, I'll like buy all the broccoli and cauliflower and you try and eat a ton of it and it just leaves you feeling worse, I think sometimes. This has cellulases to break that down. This also has 4 strains of probiotics, and I think people get really overwhelmed with probiotics. There's so many out there, and it's really important to have a good gut microbiome. They did studies where they had a fat mouse and a thin mouse. They took the feces from the thin mouse, put it in the fat mouse, and the fat mouse lost weight. So the type of gut microbiome you have is very important. So we have some very good probiotics that will help keep you on the leaner side of things. We also have what's called a prebiotic in here. That is like the fish food to keep the probiotic alive because if you have a good probiotic and you feed it McDonald's and Taco Bell, you're going to kill it. We need to keep them thriving. So we also have that in here as well. So I'm going to show you what happened here. This completely liquefied this pudding. And one of the first questions that I get from people is this going to come out the other end? Absolutely not. This is just going to help the contents of your stomach empty into your intestines in a very smooth fashion so you can absorb your nutrients better, be gas free. It's going to help prevent some of that heartburn. I know a lot of people that are on those weight loss injectables that love this because their food isn't just sitting there stewing. It helps break it down a little better so they don't feel so sick. So it's big for that as well. So that's what we have here. Okay, absolutely incredible. It makes you feel like such a rock star. If you go to like the Olive Garden and you pig out and you take Enrich before you go, you're gonna leave feeling just as good as you did when you walked in. Seriously. All right, one last one I'm gonna cover today. We got 26 or 27 products. Don't quote me on that number. I wouldn't have time to go over all of them, but this one is our flagship. This put us on the map big time. It has gone viral. It is a complete metabolic health system. So, what does that mean? There's something out there right now called metabolic syndrome. And if you don't know what it is, you're going to know what it is. Okay. Because we're going to start hearing more and more about it. People come to me like, Becky, I can't lose weight. I've tried everything, nothing works. Well, there's a good chance that their metabolic state is not great. Okay. They could be insulin resistant and have metabolic syndrome. So, what is metabolic syndrome? It's having 2 out of 5 of these things. Okay, ready? First one is a fasting blood sugar greater than 110, having a blood pressure greater than 135 over 85, having a waist circumference greater than 35 in a female and greater than 40 in a male, having a fasting triglyceride greater than 150, and having an HDL less than 50. If you have 2 out of 5 of those, you have metabolic syndrome. If your labs are creeping up that direction, you're heading towards metabolic syndrome. Okay. So we have an answer to this problem, and we have won a first place Gold Stevie Award for this. That is a huge award in the wellness space and the space that we're in. And other people have submitted their metabolic and wellness systems, and we took the first place. We beat out IBM, we beat out Siemens Diagnostics. There's all different places that submitted, and we took the first prize. So, what is this that I'm referring to? This is a two-piece system. I'll just hold up what it looks like and then I'll cover the different parts of it really quick. Okay. It comes in a box with two pieces. One of them is called Transform and the other one is Activate. Our first one, Transform, sold 1.5 million bottles. This came out first before the other part of the system did. This converts sugar to fiber in your gut. So after you eat that big plate of fettuccine Alfredo from the Olive Garden, for example, your digestive system will break it down into small parts like carbohydrates. Those simple sugars then that have been broken down even further are linked together by an enzyme, okay, into a chain called an alpha glucan fiber. This fiber is too large to be absorbed by your intestines, but is a perfect fiber for your gut and your gut microbiome. We all need more fiber, we hear, right? So you're going to get less sugar in your bloodstream and you're going to have less inflammation from that. Okay. You're also going to get grains of paradise in here, which boosts your metabolism a little bit. I mean, doesn't that sound incredible? So we've covered the first part of metabolic syndrome. This is taken before meals. I eat fairly low carb. I use this as a tool. If I go out to eat and I know there's going to be some hidden carbs, I take this before I go out to eat. But if I'm just going to have a string cheese and a hard-boiled egg, I usually don't use it. Okay. Second piece of our system, people call our GLP-1 drink, and I think that is doing it a massive disservice, honestly. So this is our Activate. This is delicious. It's almost like a fruit punch, honestly. This increases your body's own GLP-1, which is what those popular weight loss injectables are doing, but you're injecting yourself with a synthetic. Those weight loss medications are very expensive, so they're cost prohibitive to some people. Some people don't want to inject themselves with anything, and they can make you feel a little tired and have some GI upset. Like those are just some of the things that I hear from people that maybe they don't want to use it. I'm not against those medications at all. They work very well. But this one doesn't just do that with a plant. The plant will increase your body's own GLP-1, but this also activates an enzyme called AMPK. This AMPK, and you can look all this up, I'm not crazy. This will cause your body, push it to preferentially burn fat for energy, decreasing some of the visceral fat around your organs. Okay, like I said, look up Google Scholar. Also helps decrease some of your cortisol. So that's great. The other piece that's in here is L-arginine. L-arginine increases nitrous oxide in your bloodstream. So it kind of makes you feel light and wonderful because it's increasing the size of your blood vessels, causing vascular dilation, decreasing your blood pressure. Here's another piece of our metabolic syndrome, right? That helps decrease cortisol as well. So a lot of people out there are stressed out, all tense. This will help relax a lot of that and just make you feel a lot better. One glass of this only has 10 calories. There's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and it has methylated B12 and folate in it as well, which helps, with energy and inflammation and stuff too. So, full system here is our daily health system. This, for people that have difficulty losing weight, will help them be able to lose weight, and it also helps people that have cholesterol issues, blood sugar issues, that type of thing. So that is our daily health system. All right. So those are probably our top three. I didn't mention Mojo. I should have grabbed that while I'm pulling my slides back up. Mojo is our energizing nootropic focus coffee. That is also boosts your metabolism. It helps with cravings and it helps with focus as well. So that is probably my favorite, and I should have grabbed that one too. Okay, so as you can see here on the bottom, I wore a continuous glucose monitor. I had a day without Transform, and then I had a day with Transform. So I ate the same meals 2 days in a row. And the biggest thing that I noticed, because of course you're not going to be able to always know that you're not absorbing as much sugar, but I noticed that after lunch, I didn't have a crash in like an hour or 2 hours after lunch where I felt like I needed to grab a candy bar, an extra coffee, whatever. My day stayed very steady because when your blood sugar is going up and down and you're having those bigger peaks, you can feel that. You're feeling good, and then you crash, then you're craving more sweets and more salty things. And this just made me feel more, level throughout the entire day, if that makes sense. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And then, of course, some weight loss will follow with this. If you tie this along with a healthy diet, you're going to lose weight a lot faster. All right. So a couple more things here. We do have some before and after pictures of people who have used this. This is me up on the top right. I follow a low carb diet with the daily health system, and that has worked very well for me. I believe that there's no way I would have taken this much weight off in 3 months without the daily health system. It helped me stay on the straight and narrow as well. Everybody on this slide is from our team. These are people that I know personally. We have Sonara here. You can see she's lost a lot of inflammation. Haley down on the bottom, she's lost a lot of weight over the last year, and Tracy up on the top left as well. So these aren't just people I found on the internet. These are people from our team. So we really do have some great stories. We have another great story. Her name is Patty, and she's on with us tonight. She's lost 44 pounds. So, Patty, if you want to come off mute for just a minute and kind of tell a little bit of your story here, that would be fabulous.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Um, yeah, I started with Tranont. I signed up with Tranont back in July of last year after I saw one of Mary's Facebook Lives with Becky. Sold me on it. I had just retired from a very stressful 25-year stressful job, and I needed something good to start out my retirement with, and this turned out to be probably the best thing I have ever done. Um, I started using the daily health system, Mojo, and the collagen, faithfully. I didn't really start that faithfully until September 1st. The month of August, I worked some crazy hours with the Minnesota State Fair, so didn't really stay on track completely with that. But starting in September, so really between September and December, first part of December, I lost a big bulk of my weight. And then go on to January, and I did the carnivore for 1 month and also dry January. So I didn't drink any alcohol. And I lost another 17 pounds, I think. So for a total of 44 pounds. And I've just now started adding weights and stuff to my daily routine. And I feel great. I also have my 82-year-old mother on it, and she started the very end of October, and she's lost just over 20 pounds, and feeling better. Me personally, the end of December, I was able to get off my blood pressure meds that I had been on for 24 years because my blood pressure had stabilized so well, and all my cholesterol levels are back in the normal range, which they have not been for 5 years. And my glucose was came back in the mid 80s, which it's always been at that just 99 to 105 is where it kept flipping back and forth. And I really, during those first months, I didn't change my eating a lot, but I used the product faithfully. So it made such a big difference in my life that I don't even know what else to say. I mean, it has helped me feel so much better, so much more energy. Don't have a lot tonight because I just drove from Wisconsin Dells to Minneapolis to Duluth all today. So a little car wiped out right now, um but it is. And the fact that it's plant-based and natural is the biggest thing that sold me on getting into this and using this product. And no chemicals and being able to get rid of my medicine.
Mhm.
So it's been pretty great.
It has been. Thank you so much for sharing, Patty. Yeah, she's taken off like crazy. She is an associate here with us, and she has been sharing her story and has built an amazing team. So it has been an absolute blessing to have such wonderful stories and people here as well. All right, so let's say you saw something here that was really interesting to you. There's a couple different ways you can get your hands on this, and I like to cover both of these. You can order as a customer, fantastic. Whoever invited you here today, you can go back and order from them, so they would really appreciate that. The other option is to order as an associate. We do have three discounted bundles. I do have the third one covered in the end here, but it includes an enrollment fee, and what you get is wholesale pricing. So you get better pricing. You also get a referral link because when you are on a health journey, you do so much better when somebody does it with you. And you may know a friend, a family member, a coworker sees you mixing up your Activate, and they're like, "What is that? Oh my God, I want that." You can text them your link and you would get a paycheck. There's no monthly website fees, no mandatory minimums to buy or sell. So many companies are like, oh, if you don't sell so much, you're out. If you don't buy so much, you're no, we don't have that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And most people, to be honest, order as an associate because they like to get that discount and be able to share with others. So, of course, the team that you join matters. We have one of the fastest growing teams in Tranont, and we are the fastest growing company in the health and wellness space. So, that pretty much makes us the best team in the whole world, if you ask me. We have proven systems in place for your success. Whether you're just here for a discount, fantastic. If you want to make a couple $100 a month to cover whatever expenses it may be, gas and groceries, fantastic. If you want to make $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, we are here for you with a plan in place to help you do that. We lock arms with you and help you do that. And you would work with me and the person that enrolls you to do so. So I want to have Mary just hop on real quick here and tell about how she loves Tranont. She's been with another wealth or health and wealth company, health company, sorry, and has came to Tranont. And I would like to have her share what how she feels about Tranont as a company.
Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. It's evening for you guys. I live in Alaska, and so what I love about Tranont, what when I first heard about it, when Becky introduced me to it, was the fact that as Becky mentioned, we don't have to order anything. The company I've been with in the past, you had to order X amount every single month. And if you didn't, you were out. You had to have X amount of people underneath you that were active, that had enrolled other people, or you wouldn't get this or that. Tranont doesn't have that. It's just super, super simple. And when I found out that I did not have to order anything to keep myself active, you can have customers do that for you. I was like, whoa, man, that is incredible. So because I wasn't open to it when Becky first introduced me to it. And when I finally listened to the video, it was mind blowing. So and I love it. And what I love about this company too is they not only take care of those who are at the top of the pay plan, they take care of those of us, who are on just getting started out. You can earn a stipend for a vehicle on the first level of leadership. Most company, it's the top level or two. So they helped me pay for my Jeep. And then, you don't have to have a Wrangler. It can be any Jeep product. And so if you have a Compass, they will pay you either $350 or $500 a month. It's incredible. And that's on top of what you can already earn. So that's my Tranaunt's business story. And I'd like to thank you all for being here.
Thanks, Mary. All right. So there's two ways that we earn here, and I'm going to run through this quick. I'm not going to keep you guys up too late, I promise. But you can get customer sales with a referral link. So of course you can text it to people and you can get $7 to $10 per item that you sell. That adds up very quickly. We also have team bonuses. Most people who come to you and are interested in purchasing probably will want to do the associate side that helps you build a team. You could go out and sell 10 daily health systems or have a team do that for you. Um, so if you're earning on their volume essentially. So how we build a team is a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you an example quickly of what my team looks like. This is me at the top. My name is Becky, and Chad is my husband, Emma's my daughter, and Kelly's my sister-in-law. So we have a three-legged model. Once you have three people on your team, anybody else that they enroll goes under them, or if you enroll more people, you can put them under anybody that you want. As those three legs of business grow down, all of that volume counts towards you getting a monthly bonus. And it's amazing how fast this happens because of word of mouth and people talking to people. This little Justin down here is my son. He just turned 18. So he's not up towards the top, but I've been incredibly blessed to be able to help people As I'm enrolling people, I'm putting people under people as well, and they're going down under everybody. So everybody's getting the benefit from that. So I just want to show you a few other bonuses that we get. Of course, if somebody enrolls as an associate, you get a bonus on that. If they order again the next month or have customers the next month, you get an additional bonus. We also have on the right-hand side, these are all of our ranks. And the one that Mary mentioned is Jade. Jade is having two personally sponsored associates join you with an entire team volume of 1,300. So that's you and them and their customers. Maybe they have more than two people. Maybe they enroll a few people. It happens pretty quickly. Then you get an additional $250 bonus. And if you do this in your first 30 days, we're going to give you an additional $500. So that is going to be $750, and you'll get paid that the next week on top of launch bonuses and all those other things. Mary mentioned the Jeep. Yes, look at the last column here. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. If you have a Jeep, if you own one, if you lease one, if you have a loan on one, I'm going to show you what that looks like here in just a minute. We also have a builder bonus where you can earn up to an additional $19,000 in your first 270 days. So there's just a multitude of different ways that money will be coming at you. So it is an incredible blessing. My husband is a Ruby. He doesn't do anything with the business, you guys. He just has that spot in the compensation plan. I just enrolled him there. I am a Sapphire. So if you follow that over, you can kind of see what our monthly pay would be for the two of us. It has been such an amazing blessing for our family. So I talked about this Jeep. So here's me on the bottom. I gotta get a better Jeep picture. Mary, we gotta get your Jeep picture on here too. I gotta update this. So this is me down on the bottom with my Jeep. I have a Jeep 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe Limited, and it is 100% covered by the Jeep bonus that I get. This is my mom right here. She's got a spot underneath my husband. She doesn't really do much with the business. She orders the collagen. I have helped build a team underneath her, and she gets a paycheck every month, and she also gets her Jeep Grand Cherokee covered for free. Betty up here, she's in her 80s. Is it Betty or Bonnie? I get it confused. She is like, I believe she's a Sapphire, so she gets like $4,500 a month. Great extra retirement income, and her Jeep Compass is paid for. So you can have up to two of these cars per household. There's a lot of people out there that need a new car, you guys, and a lot of people. I had somebody join last week. She hit Jade in 2 days, eligible for a car. I mean, I can't speak enough about that. And to go to the other end of the spectrum, we've got Sonara Brown. She is our Red Diamond leader, and she lives in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin here. Um, she has been doing this for a little over 2 years. Yes, 2 years and 3 months or something. She is a red diamond. She makes $60,000 a month. Her husband Patrick doesn't do anything with the business. He's a diamond. He makes 17,000 a month. Her sons Dylan and Daniel go to, well, Dylan just graduated from UW-Madison in Wisconsin. Daniel is a senior at UW-Madison. Um, Dylan's a diamond, gets 17,000 a month, and Daniel, he's actually an Emerald Elite now, so he's making $11,000 a month. They all drive Jeeps as well. So grand total, more than $103,500 per month coming into her household. And she's been doing this just over 2 years. So um, such an amazing blessing for their family as well. All right, so the next steps, you can buy one of our three enrollment bundles if you're looking at this option. The first one includes the pudding demonstration and Rich and the daily health system. The next one includes some more of our products. So that's the builder bundle in the middle. And then the one on the end has free enrollment, a free convention ticket, is discounted over $100, gives you 500 PV to start. This is the bundle that I got. So you're almost over halfway to getting that Jade bonus as well. So whoever invited you here tonight can send you the link to be able to look at these things. And if you have any questions, they can put you in a three-way chat with me as well. But what I'll do, I'm going to stop sharing here and see if anybody has any questions, associate or customer questions. And I can probably stop the recording here too. So it's not too long.